In Adobe Illustrator, you can apply brush strokes, like you see in the leaves of this plant, to the strokes of paths and shapes to add interest, texture, and details to your artwork. Using the artwork you see in this practice file, you'll apply brushes to artwork. Then you'll learn about brush libraries that come with Illustrator for limitless creative possibilities. In order to follow along, open this practice file from the downloadable practice files for this tutorial. With that document open, choose View, Fit Artboard and Window so you can see everything. You'll start by applying a creative border to this top shape. Select the Selection tool in the Tools panel on the left. So that you can see the brushes that you can apply to artwork, you'll open the Brushes panel. Choose Window, Brushes. In the Brushes panel that opens, you'll see a series of brushes you can apply to artwork in this document. Each new document comes with a set of default brushes, but you can create your own or use other brushes included with Illustrator. Click to select this top path, and with the path selected, to apply a brush to the stroke of the path, click the geometric pattern brush you see in this list. There are 5 types of brushes you can create. The type of brush you just applied is called a pattern brush. It uses artwork you create to repeat along a path, forming a pattern. You can experiment a little by applying some of the other brushes you see on the shape, but make sure to apply this geometric pattern last. Then you can click the X in the Brushes panel at the top to close the panel group. In the Properties panel to the right of the document, change the stroke weight to 0.5 by selecting it from the menu. The width of the stroke is scaled along with the brush applied. After you apply a brush to selected artwork, you'll now see the brushes listed in the Properties panel on the right, which is a great way to try applying another brush, for instance. Aside from applying brushes that come with a document by default, you can also choose from Illustrator brush libraries. To see the brush libraries you can use, with artwork selected that has a brush applied, you can click the Brush Libraries menu to the right of the Brush menu in the Properties panel, or you can choose Window, Brush Libraries. All of the brushes you can use are listed by category. Choose Artistic Chalk, Charcoal, Pencil to open that Brush Library panel. Now you'll apply one of these brushes to artwork down here. Click to select the paths on the armadillo toward the bottom of the artboard. In the Brush Libraries panel you opened, click to apply the Charcoal Varied brush and add it to the Brushes panel for this document. That way you can easily reapply it later to other artwork. Click the X in the corner of this panel to close it. To change the color of these paths, click the Stroke Color in the Properties panel to the right, make sure the Swatches option is selected, and select the color called Armadillo Stripes to apply it. Click in a blank area to deselect all. Brushes are an easy way to be creative with your Illustrator artwork. Try selecting other objects in this practice file or your own files to apply other brush strokes, or experiment by changing the color or weight of the artwork with brush strokes already applied. Create a copy of this practice file by choosing File, Save As. Make sure you change the name, that way you won't overwrite the original file.